As the conflict in Ukraine continues, the situation on the ground has shifted dramatically since the war began. Russian forces now occupy approximately 20% of Ukrainian territory, including nearly all of the Donbas region, a key strategic and symbolic objective for Moscow. Despite ongoing fighting and international support for Ukraine, the reality is that Russia has entrenched itself deeply in these areas, making any reversal by Ukrainian forces increasingly unlikely without significant changes on the battlefield. When President Putin launched his campaign, the initial goals were ambitious: seize Kyiv, topple the government, and reshape Ukraine's political future. However, as resistance stiffened, Russia refocused its efforts on eastern Ukraine, particularly in regions with historic ties to Russia and a large Russian-speaking population. The occupation of Luhansk and most of Donetsk now gives Russia strong leverage in any future negotiations or peace agreements. Ukrainian leaders dispute the extent of territory lost, but independent analysts and Western officials agree that almost one-fifth of Ukraine is under Russian control. This includes not only the Donbas, but also significant parts of Zaporizhia and Kherson. Russian forces have established buffer zones in the north as well, suggesting a long-term strategy to secure these gains and pressure Ukraine into concessions. The international community is watching closely as discussions about potential peace deals continue. Some proposals involve Ukraine ceding territory in exchange for security guarantees, a prospect that reflects the challenging military reality on the ground. While Ukraine's resilience is remarkable, the sheer scale of Russian occupation means that a full reversal seems improbable without a dramatic shift in military or diplomatic fortunes. Looking forward, the question remains: will current front lines become permanent borders, or could renewed offensives alter the situation further? Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev has issued provocative statements about expanding Russia's ambitions, but most analysts believe Moscow has already achieved its core objectives. Unless there is a significant change in strategy or support, the war appears to be settling into a new, uneasy status quo, with Russia holding much of what it set out to seize. The fate of Ukraine now rests not just on the battlefield, but also around negotiation tables, where the hard realities of war, lost territory, and the demands of security will shape the country's future. The world waits to see whether peace can be brokered, or if the conflict will continue to define the region for years to come.